EA Sports coverage of the NFL has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Shamrocks of Rio de Janeiro taking on the Wizards of Tokyo. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Willis going to look to throw first play. And incomplete to open things up. Now, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Second and 10. To throw, here's Willis. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Ready? 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now Willis to throw. Finding room at midfield. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's second and 10. Play action, Willis. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Willis will look to pass again here. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Wizards will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
Mahomes' throw taken in by Miller. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
On third down, it's Pacheco. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you...
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left, early in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Willis looking to throw on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Now a 2nd and 10.
Trap 60, trap 65, check smash. Go trap. Ready.
Now Willis. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Willis now off play action. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Marvin Mims, 26 yards. And the Wizards lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. No problem there on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already. As they can. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Willis looking to throw it. Looking left side, and it's complete. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
Now Willis. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Warriors, 70. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 18 Pioneer.
Willis is going to throw once more. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
19 Tigers, Buffalo 18.
3rd down, it's Willis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
17-0 our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12.
I don't need to. Yellow. Hey, color. 15. 15. Here we go. Finish the game.
And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Yellow. Attack.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This ball deep for Tony. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Willis. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On play action, it's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Pacheco. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, the goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Hawk 70, Hawk 19, Lions.
Throwing on second and long. Willis. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today. But they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Here's Willis on third and long. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Again, it's Willis to throw it. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. The no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On second down, Williams. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They go play action with Willis. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's a quick throw out to Mims.
Let's go.
2nd and 9.
Cowboy 80. Go.
Here's Willis. Under pressure, and down he goes. And quickly, they get to the line.
60 Eagles. 19
And now they'll shift things around.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 70 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Play action. Here's Willis. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Willis looks to pass it here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down.
Okay, ready? 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Willis out of the gun. That's caught. Touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Wizards will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will be returned from deep. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. Now Willis on 1st and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Wizards are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Yellow.
Now it's Mahomes again. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Willis's throw complete to McBride. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Read alert. Warriors 70. Street.
Willis. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room. It translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That's caught. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for two does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Bronco 80.
Willis to try again after the pick six. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Patrick going to change the play.
15.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to Toney. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Shamrocks take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his right. And it's a fumble. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. To the right side, complete to Miller. Touchdown! Scotty Miller, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Shamrocks are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And now they're in the hurry up.
Check.
Now Willis on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Now Willis to throw. That's complete to McBride. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Willis on the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard at doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they'll send Miller in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. 11 yards there, 1st down. Now here's Mahomes. Finding Miller once more, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. Muscles by at the 25. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. That is caught. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 42 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They try the left side here with Williams. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Wizards are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to... There he goes, right side. Touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Shamrocks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Ready, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
On the option to give to Williams here. And 2nd and 8 coming up. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 2nd down, Willis looks to throw here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a 1st down.
19 Lions. Go.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. They'll roll him out right. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Willis looking to throw it. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Ready.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 64 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Willis headed left off the option. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Willis looking to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And his kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On 1st down, Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Call that a very strong gain of 24. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Pacheco once again. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And now a pause as they tend to an injured player. And, boy, that you gotta hope this is minor. That's Patrick Mahomes who's in some discomfort out there. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Here we go, here we go.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Check smash, check smash. Ready, right?
Willis now off play action. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10.
Ready? Bronco switch, Bronco 80.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Pacheco. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This is Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Let's go now.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. 74 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They had the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all. Haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into?